What kind of American tax has been imposed on India that could make everything from our medicines to agricultural products more expensive, while at the same time giving special concessions to Pakistan? What's the real politics behind the Trump tariff? And how much loss will India face because of this? Will ordinary people be affected? Let's understand all these seemingly complicated things in simple words. First, let's understand what a tariff is. Tariff means the special tax imposed by former and current 2025 US President Donald Trump on goods coming into America from other countries. This tax is called import duty, which makes goods coming from other countries more expensive. Trump says that this will benefit local industries and jobs in America. Because when foreign goods become expensive, people will buy goods made in America. This tariff has been imposed on many countries, including India. Because of this, goods going from India to America are now subject to a tax of 26 to 50%. For example, if a product worth 100 rupees is sent from India to America and a 50% tariff is imposed on it, then that product will be sold there for 150 rupees. Because of this, the demand for that product may decrease. Now, the important point, the question everyone has is, what effect will this have on India? Let's try to understand that as well. Firstly, exports may decrease. America is India's largest export market. In 2024 to 25, India exported goods and services worth around $77 billion to America. Now, because of the 50% tariff, these exports will be heavily impacted. Goods going from India to America, for example, medicines, steel, textiles, agricultural products, will become more expensive due to higher taxes imposed on them. Because of this, the demand for these goods in America may decrease, especially if countries like Pakistan can produce them more cheaply, then people there will prefer their products. Secondly, how can this affect the agricultural sector? India is the 8th largest exporter of agricultural products in the world. Due to tariffs, the export of products like milk, fish, fruits, and sugar may decrease, which can also harm Indian farmers. Thirdly, what impact will this have on the pharmaceutical industry? A large quantity of medicines is exported from India to America. If these medicines become expensive due to tariffs, India's market share could decrease. Fourthly, competition will increase. How so? Since countries like Pakistan have a lower tariff of just 19%, their products can remain cheaper compared to India's, which will put India at a disadvantage in the competition. Now, what impact will this have on the common citizen? Will inflation rise? Let's understand this as well. There is less likelihood of direct inflation rising in India because India's economy mainly depends on domestic consumption, that is, household demand. But if exports decrease, some industries, for example agriculture and pharmaceuticals, could suffer losses. The prices of some goods may also increase, but the chances of this directly affecting the common citizen are low. However, indirectly, it could impact jobs and income. How is that? See, in India, millions of people get employment in industries that depend on exports. If exports decrease because of tariffs, these industries will suffer losses. Because of this, some companies might have to lay off employees. Especially small and medium enterprises will be hit hard by this. In India, this sector provides 63 lakh jobs, and if they are affected, unemployment could rise. Will inflation increase in America? So, as imported goods become more expensive in America, ordinary people there will have to pay more for products. Because of this, inflation could go up there. Why has America become closer to Pakistan? Let's understand this as well. America has imposed only a 19% tariff on Pakistan, which is lower than the 50% tariff on India. Because of this, Pakistan's textile industry will benefit as 60% of their exports go to America. Second, the oil deal. Trump said that America and Pakistan have made a deal to develop large oil reserves in Pakistan. This deal is beneficial for both countries, so America is getting closer to Pakistan. The political reason here is that Trump has nominated Pakistan for the Nobel Peace Prize, which has improved relations between the two countries. On the other hand, India is maintaining close ties with Russia, which has upset America. Because of this, they might have drawn closer to India's rival, Pakistan. Why does America have a problem with us buying oil from Russia? Trump says that India is buying oil from Russia in large quantities, which is giving Russia money to fund the Ukraine war. Because of this, America is upset with India and has increased tariffs. Because India increased its oil purchases from Russia, global oil prices have remained low, but this affects America and Europe since their trade with Russia is limited. In all this, what is India's role? India has made it clear that buying oil from Russia is to provide affordable fuel to Indian consumers and to keep the global energy market stable. Earlier, even America had supported this, but now Trump has criticized it. What impact will the tariffs have on India's GDP? According to experts, due to Trump's tariffs, India's $4 trillion economy could suffer a loss of 0.2% to 0.5%. This loss is relatively small because India's economy mainly depends on domestic consumption. India's trade surplus with America in 2023 to 24 was $35.32 billion. Due to the tariffs, this surplus could decrease, which would impact the GDP. This is also an opportunity for India. India has the chance to establish new trade relations with Europe, Australia, and Oman, which could reduce the impact of tariffs. Will the tariffs also have some internal effects on America? Let's try to understand that as well. Due to tariffs, imported goods can become more expensive. Because of this, inflation in America could rise, leading to ordinary American citizens having to spend more money. For example, South Korea's Hyundai company is going to invest $21 billion in America. Due to tariffs, the American government will earn more than $150 billion in revenue. The government's income will increase. Some experts say that because of tariffs, the American economy could be on the verge of a recession as global trade might decrease. Let's also understand how politics got involved in all of this. Trump has also said that because of his mediation, the India-Pakistan war was stopped, but India has rejected this claim. Prime Minister Narendra Modi made it clear in the Lok Sabha that India does not take decisions at the behest of any leader. Because of this, Trump might have been annoyed with India's independent policy. He tried to put pressure on India by imposing tariffs. Apart from this, Trump had called India's economy a dead economy. The Indian government refuted this statement. They stated that India's economy is growing at twice the rate of the US. If all this is confusing, then wait, take a deep breath. In short, because of Trump's tariffs, goods going from India to America are being taxed, which can reduce exports and impact India's agriculture and pharmaceutical industries, but it won't have a major effect on the GDP. It's not like the common Indian citizen will be directly affected, but there could be some indirect losses. America is getting closer to Pakistan because their relations have improved due to the oil deal. India is buying oil from Russia, which has upset America because this benefits Russia. Inflation will rise in America due to tariffs, but local industries and government revenue will also increase. If you still haven't understood this, then watch the entire video again, because Trump tariffs are not just about tax policy, but a game of global politics, trade, and the equations between friendly countries. India faces both challenges and new opportunities in this. Now, we'll have to wait and see. Do we just get through this situation, or do we turn it into an opportunity?